Hello everybody, That Runner Matt here, and you join me for the final week number 10 of the Abingdon Marathon training log. Was planning on filming outside, but it has been raining quite a bit and the chair outside is wet, and yeah, I just kind of can't be arsed. The conservatory's relatively warm, so gonna film in here today. So, what I have done this week in the second week of the taper. Monday was just an easy 10k. Yeah, just standard easy 10k after watching Oxford Half. That vlog obviously is already out. And then yeah, straight into Tuesday was a 5k. No, good start. It was a 1 mile warm up, and then 5k at marathon pace, and then a cool down of also a mile. Yeah, which felt all right. Nothing special. Heart rate was probably a little bit higher than I expected, and my nose was like a bit runny, which hopefully was just the fact that it was cold, as opposed to any illness that I perhaps might have contracted at Oxford Half. And then we had yesterday, Wednesday. I did have a look at last year's final week before Abingdon, and I actually did end up running on the Wednesday as well. Obviously last week I said I wasn't too sure if I was going to do 5 days running or 6, but yesterday I just went for 5k with Dad, just a nice little easy chatty run, and it just gives me the opportunity to flush out anything nasty, bit of sweat, and then also a chance to get a full stretching routine done, loosen up the muscles a bit more. So I think, personally, I think it was a good idea. And then we have today, Thursday, as mentioned, was a bit wet, absolutely drenched on the middle mile of the 5 miler that I did, and then of that middle mile I was aiming for around marathon pace, which I got it for the most part, but there was a bit under tree cover, and then the rain really came down, so that dropped the pace by maybe 5 to 10 seconds. But again, I'm happy with the effort. It's where I was expecting to be at this sort of point in the taper. And then, yeah, obviously 2 miles either side. Nothing special to write home about, just easy miles to tick over. And then Friday will once again be a day off, and it will be a bit of carbo loading. Of course, there's loads of articles out there of when you should carbo load, whether it should be like the night before or 2 days before. There's loads of different sort of, there's articles and there's studies and what have you to when is the best time to carbo load. Personally, I've had a bit of issue having too much the night before. So what I tend to do is what I've done in most marathons and ultras, apart from maybe Snowdon, the first one I did. So obviously I didn't know what I was doing at that point. I've had, my main sort of carbo load on 2 days before. Obviously some ultras were on the Saturday, so that would be on the Thursday. But if the race is on the Sunday, I'd have the main carbo load on the Friday, and then Saturday, obviously you still keep it higher than maybe you would normally have, but yes, not quite to the extent that I'd have it on the Friday, just to give the stomach a bit more time, a little bit less to sort of process, and just so you're not feeling like lethargic on race morning. So Friday I will also probably go into town just to get a haircut. It's not particularly long, but normally when it gets just over the ears, which it is now, that's when the trim normally comes in. That was the plan, because I had it cut. Oh, when did I have it cut? I can't remember. Maybe it was just before Chippenham, probably. Any case, that's what the plan is. If it rains, which is looking likely, then so be it. I'm gonna have to just tank it, go into town and get a bit wet, and then yeah, just eat and relax for the rest of the day. And then Saturday will be parkrun. Just gonna do parkrun. My current plan is to cycle up, do parkrun, and then cycle back. Again, the weather's not looking great, but it doesn't stop you cycling. It just makes it possibly a bit more dangerous. Obviously, it would be me to fall over on the bike that my dad's bike that I only use, once every 3 weeks, the day before the marathon. But yeah, it'll be something to keep an eye on if it does rain and I do go on the bike. So yeah, I'll do parkrun, bike home, and then I'll whip the race day shoes out, the Alphafly 2s, and do a few, obviously not at full pace, but probably half marathon to 10k pace, strides, and then again, yeah, just relax, recover, load up on the food, and pack, get things ready. Bit of a kit lay, we'll get all that sort of filmed as well. And then of course leads on to Sunday, which is hopefully I've not got the date wrong, is a race day. Yeah, simple as that. 26.2 miles marathon at marathon pace, as long as I can hold it for, and hopefully that will be up to the finish line. So yeah, if you have watched this and you are going on Sunday, it would be much appreciated if you could get any clips or photos, so I can use those. What else? I guess we can set some baseline targets here. I guess the C goal, if everything sort of goes wrong, is to get a PB, which is currently like 2:39.5, around that, which was last year's Abingdon. So, if the weather's garbage, I'd like to think I can still get under that time, but we'll see. B goal, I'd probably say 2:35. Again, that's if it doesn't go completely down the toilet, but just not perfectly, or like 90 to 95% good. And then the A goal is that is the 2:30. That's if everything goes well, if there's no issues, stomach, mentally, legs, whatever. And then the S goal would be, I guess, to win it. I've been told that there's a 2:25er going, so that would largely depend on A, if he shows up, B, if he is in that 2:25 shape, and C, he doesn't have a, I'm assuming it's a male, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm assuming it's a male, and that he doesn't have a particularly good race day. But if he doesn't show up, then it's all on the table. Abingdon put out a few posts saying, "Oh, we're going to have some really fast times this year," because I think the course record is about 2:25. Despite it being a pretty flat and fast course, compared to other courses, it's not a particularly quick course record. But maybe we'll look at that in the next year or two. Oh, and then Saturday I will probably get parkrun up again, similar to last week. If I don't get any corruptions, I'll probably get that up just to keep me distracted from thinking about race day. So that'll come out on hopefully Saturday afternoon. So that'll be it for the midweek catch-ups. If you did enjoy, please, what the hell is that? Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And until the next one, which, after parkrun, will be the Abingdon Marathon. Trust the process. Bye.